This is The Voice. Now, there is a local group, a local organisation, a local fund that's been set up. It's called North Devon Covid-19 Community Fund. It's been set up to raise money for local organisations that are affected by Covid-19. Joining me on the phone now is the fella behind it all. It's Raymond Goldsmith. How are you, Ray?
I'm fine. How are you? Good afternoon.
I'm very well, thank you. You've managed to quieten the dog down then?
Yeah, quieten the dog down. Evie's her name. She's Bichon Frise, and she's rescued. We rescue dogs as well. We've got 4 at the moment.
Oh, wow.
She was very much abused when she was a puppy, so she has this reaction to almost anything. She just barks at it. But,
oh, right.
You know,
So she's in the other room.
She's well fed and well looked after since then, so she's recovering really well.
Good. So she's in the other room at the moment, hearing your voice come out the radio, thinking his voice is coming out over there, but he's in the other room.
That's right. That's what she's barking at.
How does that work? Anyway,
I don't know.
North Devon Covid-19 Community Fund. Tell us about that, and what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, I was speaking with a member of the band, Open Mind, a few weeks ago now, and we were talking about, you know, everything that's going on at the moment. And I think he got a little bit, you know, making him a bit sad, maybe.
Yeah.
And said, you know what, we just need some good news. You know, what can you do? You know, you're a PR, come on. So I sort of had to think. I said, well, hang on Father's Day, you're having this, you know, concert, aren't you? You're performing your EP. Why don't we try and do something for that? Because I've been speaking to a lot of people. I live in Appledore, and people talk to me all the time, obviously, because of what I do, and, you know, offering me news stories, etc.
Yeah.
But one of the things was this, people being made redundant very suddenly, or just people, you know, experiencing the lockdown. Maybe they've had to shut their business down, etc. So the bills are still coming in, aren't they? But the income's not coming in. So I just thought, what with everything else, apart from the illness itself, of course, which is devastating, of course, I just thought, well, maybe I can do something here, money-wise, because I see a lot of people struggling financially. So I just put a GoFundMe, you know, campaign together, discussed it with the band, and timed it with the live performance this Sunday at 5:30. They're going to do it on their Facebook page, so it's easy to access for people. And I just started putting the word out. I already had one former councillor. I just mentioned it to him. He said, right, I'm going to bring 100 quid round in a minute. So that was the
Blimey.
first one. And he said, that was nice. So can you come again? So he said, I would like that to go to the hospice, Children's Hospice Southwest, which is Littlebridge House in Fremington.
Yeah.
So they're going to get that. So people can specify where the money goes to. It could be an individual having trouble, you know, even supporting the family. But I mean, shopping's not exactly cheap these days, is it? If you've got 3 or 4 children and, you know, and the wife, etc. Like I said, and all the bills are still coming in, aren't they? They don't go away. So people, I know there are funds available. I know the council have got some money and stuff, but that doesn't cover everything, does it? It doesn't cover individuals struggling. So people can approach us. We've got, you know, you've got my Facebook page. You've got the band's Facebook page as well, which I'll give you the links in a minute.
Yeah.
And then my website, so people can contact me through. That's goldsmithpr.co.uk. So depending, of course, on how generous people are feeling, it will decide how much we can offer help to people.
And I'm guessing, as you say, you've mentioned individuals, but and you've also mentioned, obviously, Children's Hospice, who are a big charity with a huge fundraising arm. Now, there's lots of other organisations, individuals in between that. Now, when we spoke about this the other day, you mentioned the likes of Appledore School. Obviously, a small school with a small budget, which I'm sure they have to fight hard for. And obviously, they've had to buy out of that budget PPE equipment for some of their staff, their teachers. That's the budget they would have ordinarily used to have gone out and bought books or pencil sharpeners or pencils or whatever. And so
that's right.
It's organisations like that as well that you're hoping to be able to help in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. We've already had a discussion with them, and we've agreed that gloves and hand cleanser would be the first step. because that's fairly affordable. But of course, like you say, they've got a limited fund, so I'm quite happy to pay for that even myself, because that's the nearest school to me. They're just around the corner from me, because I live right next to Appledore Shipyard. So so you know where I am. But yeah, I've helped them before, and also St George's Infant School in Northam.
Yeah.
They're going to benefit as well. They're close to my heart as well, that school. So, but there's also Bell's Place Community Centre in Ilfracombe.
Yeah.
I know they've got a tiny budget, so whatever we can do, whatever we can raise.
So basically, you've got a double challenge by the sounds of it. You've got a challenge of not only raising the money in the first place, but then obviously you are inviting small organisations to approach you looking for amounts of funding.
Yeah, that is the bottom line. Yeah.
So we've talked about the sort of organisations, the sort of things that you'd like to fund and help. What sort of ideas do you have at the moment in terms of raising those funds?
Well, the first event is this Sunday at 5:30, which is the live stream by the band Open Mind.
Yeah.
So that will be accessible on their Facebook page. Then, of course, they can share that after the recording and things like that through social media, etc. So that will be going on for about half an hour. Of course, there's a solar eclipse, isn't there, Sunday, and it's Father's Day, so that should be an interesting combination.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And it's the
by the way,
longest day as well.
It's the longest day, of course, so who knows, it might go on a bit longer than we thought, this performance.
The streaming concert that's happening on Sunday, then they'll be streaming obviously on whatever platform it is, and
Facebook.
On Facebook. So the idea is then people can donate through that.
Yes, there'll be a link to the GoFundMe campaign on the page. It's on the event page, but their Facebook page is, I'll give you the link. It's facebook.com/openmind.uk band.
Right.
Really simple. So that'll be about, look at it around 5:20, and we'll just be getting ready.
But I'm taking all the links to this are on your website page.
Yes, it's on my Facebook page is that Raymond Goldsmith.
Yeah.
So the links are there, and it's also on my my company, PR company, Facebook
website
page, which is Goldsmith PR. So facebook.com/Goldsmith PR. So all the links are there, and then we've been in the news quite a bit. We're on the Gazette Journal locally and some other online publications. So they've been supporting us really well as well.
So you're getting the word out there then.
Yeah, absolutely. We just got our first donation on the GoFundMe campaign itself, £25 this morning from a David Flack. So thank you, Mr. Flack. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Well done to him.
Yeah, well, that'll buy a box of gloves, won't it? Probably, or several.
All these things help. Now, I'm guessing, by the sounds of it, you'd also like any ideas and suggestions. So if somebody has an idea, thinking, well, I could do this. This could raise 50 quid, 25 quid, 100 quid, or whatever. I'd like to get involved.
Yes.
Then, of course, it is, at the end of the day, as the title suggests, it is a community fund. So it's there for the community to not only use and call upon for funding if they need it, but also for the community to help in the first place to raise those funds.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we've spoken to a number of organisations, and I've sent, as you can imagine, I've sent out quite a few emails to possible donors. So it is so new, this campaign, that we're still waiting to hear back from that. But I've had very positive feedback about this, which you wouldn't necessarily expect at this time, due to because people are really struggling financially and
Absolutely.
strategically as well, because you've got to social distance and you've got to do this, that, and the other, and it's I can see stress levels are going up. But as I said, we've got it's good news, isn't it? It's something to cheer people up. Obviously, we're not looking for millions, but we just want to help people do something useful for the community.
Absolutely. If we need to contact you, whether we are somebody that wants to get involved to help fundraise, whether we are somebody that knows of somebody that could do with some help with funding, or just to contact you with any other thoughts or ideas, what is the best way to contact you?
Well, they can call this number, or they can email me, which is mail@goldsmithpr.co.uk.
Yeah.
Do you want the number?
I've got the number here, so I can let people have that if they call. So
sure,
yeah,
absolutely.
There's no worries at all.
Yeah.
So as you say,
and then of course they can go to the band's Facebook page as well, the Open Mind one. They can contact them direct if they wish.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
brilliant stuff.
Great.
Ray, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Well done to you for putting yourself out there really to set up this fund. Let's hope that not just Appledore, but obviously the wider area of North Devon take this on board and take it to heart, and hopefully some good money can be raised over a period of time, and people locally can benefit from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely the idea.
Well, keep us posted as to how it goes, how the funds are coming in, and obviously let us know of any obviously good news stories in terms of local people or organisations that have benefited from it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll go around with a cheque. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, nice photo opportunity there. That's brilliant.
There you go.
Ray, thank you so much indeed. You take care.
Very welcome, sir.
And
thank you. You too.
Thank you very much indeed. You take care now.
Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers.